What's up, you guys? We're about to run Jokanur diggings on hard mode. I believe this is the second mission of the Nightfall campaign. I'm running Spirit Spammer. I have Searing Flames, and I have Shared Burden, and Milani's just on a healer because, yeah, she's not max level. This mission actually requires her, so I just threw a random build on her. Because I figure like she's not gonna be dealing the most damage anyways. Most of the damage on this team is gonna be coming from me, and then otherwise it'll come from Norgu and Sasuke. So I don't really need to worry about Milani. It's fine to have her if she's not max level. It's fine to have her just running whatever. Yeah. So as usual, just make sure that all your spirits are up, and you have some energy before you engage, because these foes actually deal a lot of damage, and if you don't have like all your spirits like fully active and like fully like DPSing, then you can run into some trouble. My team mostly dies up here, actually, a little bit later in the mission, which is kind of cool actually. I solo a good portion of this mission, um, which further demonstrates, I would say, the phenomenal power of spirit summoning, regardless of your primary class. See, I'm a primary monk, but I've always done spirit spammer in hard mode, at least recently, because it's so effective. Yeah, so just make sure you maintain your energy, maintain all your spirits, and try to make sure that when you engage, you have enough energy for at least one cast of protective, or sorry, painful bond. And you can maintain your energy by kind of running circles around your spirits and casting skill 7, which is like my geez, what's it called? It's called like spirit drain, spirit siphon, or whatever. This one right here, just run in circles around your spirits and keep casting it, because that'll guarantee that you always like target a different spirit with it, so you get like the full energy, because spirits have 31 energy. At least my spirits do for some reason. I don't know if that changes with like your spawning power, or your rank in whatever attribute the spirit's coming from. I don't think that changes. I think spirits will always have like 31 energy, so you'll always get 13 if the spirit has full energy. See, then I got like only 4. It's because I targeted like a spirit that I'd already drained. Anyway, so just try to keep all your spirits out. Try to keep them healthy. So I microed Norgu's snare. That's why I brought it, actually, just so I could snare this guy. Um, just make sure Norgu casts it on him. See, he's running super slow now. Just drop your spirits like right in the middle of this area, and they'll take care of him pretty easily. It just takes like one or two like good rounds of your spirits like attacking with painful bond to kill this guy. So even in hard mode, so don't worry about him. Yeah, sweet. So just keep moving forwards. Watch out for these little traps here. They'll kill your team. Yeah, no regrets. Like, that thing will curb stomp your team. It doesn't even care. So for this part, don't summon your spirits, because you don't want to kill those Sun Spirit Ghosts, because that's how you get the bonus. Yeah, for this part, I hit summon spirits, but my spirits didn't come for some reason. I don't know what happened. Maybe I'll go back and review where my spirits went, but when I hit summon spirits, they didn't come. Maybe it's because I ran too far out of range and my spirits died before. Like, I hadn't summoned them recently enough. But whatever. I just tried to get my spirits back up and get painful bond. Yeah, geez, that was kind of like a little bit of a failure, which just goes to show, like, in hard mode, even on the earlier missions, it can be fairly difficult. So for this part, do not put the tablet on the pedestal, because then the Sun Spirit Ghost will run over and snatch it back off. So for this part, when you get both tablets, just set them right next to the altar before you place them, and then make sure you place them both like at kind of at the same time, or else you'll yeah, the Sun Spirit Ghost will take it away. Sweet. So Cormier actually drops incoming, which is this like Paragon Elite skill. It's kind of like fall back, but it's elite, so it doesn't end if you attack, which is really nice. That free health probably saved me. Um, for this mission, Cormier is pretty good at following you, so you can run past enemies without worrying about her like engaging and dying. In some like factions missions, and even prophecies missions, there's some missions where you have to like escort people. Um, and if they die, then you lose. And but however, they'll engage with like every foe they pass. Cormier's not like that. She's pretty good at following you and not engaging foes if you run past them. So you can actually run past some foes and not worry about Cormier. Yeah, so right here, because of Milani's dialogue, she actually reses just to say those lines. Um, so if you look at the party menu, she's actually back alive, which is nice. Later missions and other missions, they're not so forgiving. I don't think. I guess I haven't played Nightfall in a while, but at least in the other campaigns, like if somebody dies and you don't have a res, then they're done. Um, so yeah, as usual, when you're escorting this guy, he's carrying like a little stone tablet. Make sure that you engage the enemies before he does, just because you don't want him attracting aggro. That's just a good rule of thumb. So just yeah, run over. Um, Make sure you have enough energy to cast summon spirits before you do it. And if you don't have enough energy at any time, just run in circles around your spirits, and drain their energy. It's just there's just some good practice methods. If you have summons, or if you have spirits at all, rather, um, just a good way to make sure that your spirits are body blocking and healthy. Um, Summon spirits actually does, if you have a good Kurzik rank, it actually heals your spirits quite a bit. So never be afraid of just summoning your spirits away, even in the middle of battle, because it'll heal them, and it'll toss up the aggro. If you like shadow step an enemy's target away, it'll switch up like whichever spirit it's attacking. So it's really good for aggro and for spirit heals, just to keep summoning summon spirits in battle. Yeah. So for this mission, I decided to take Shadow Song instead of Pain, just because there's only a few foes per group in this area, and having one of them blinded greatly reduces the DPS of the enemy team. Sweet. So yeah, make sure you have all your spirits up before you engage. Um, and at least try to have enough energy to cast Hateful Bond before you engage. I guess I've said that like 10 times now, but it's true. It's good right when you aggro them to cast it, because they'll usually be clumped up a little better, so they'll all be hexed with it. It's nearby range, which is a fairly large range, but after you aggro, they'll spread out, and like some will run towards like different people. So it's best to like drop that painful bond before you engage. Sweet, yeah. So make sure Cormier doesn't die. Try to keep aggro off of her, because you'll lose, I believe, if she dies. Okay, and so for this final group, pull the skeletons first. You can pull them separately from the Apocrypha. See that? It'll just make your run a little bit cleaner. I'm not quite sure what kind of DPS the Apocrypha has, but it's just better to engage smaller groups. It's always safer if you can pull separately. Yeah, so this Apocrypha doesn't stand much of a chance. Yeah, awesome. Sweet. I'll see you later, guys.